Registered Phenomena Code 173. Object Class Gamma Orange. Hazard Types: Tychokinetic, Transmutable, Mechanical, Sensory, and Anti-Physical. Containment Protocols. Site 002 is to maintain two 25-meter wide, 7-kilometer racetracks enclosed by a 10-meter high concrete wall. These walls are to include parking spaces on the sides and reinforced gates for automobile entry or an escort to another track. If an occupied track requires maintenance, automobiles are to be routed out using said gates. This is to be conducted by blocking the current track while opening a path to the other and closing it after every vehicle has passed through. Tracks without vehicles present are to be repaired promptly while RPC 173 is active. RPC 173 is to remain in standard storage for roughly 166 hours each time it deactivates and return to either track before reactivation. When returning, 13 previously unaffected vehicles are to be placed on a track, with RPC 173 being placed within the leading vehicle of the group. These vehicles are to be allocated to CSD for both testing and containment. Each vehicle is to be modified so that engine ignition is exclusively controlled via remote by test supervision personnel and can be remotely driven when needed. Upon RPC 173's activation, typically first indicated by the sound of music, supervisors are to immediately start up each automobile and cue CSD to drive. While active, individuals previously designated as RPC 173 ID are to be forcefully parked by the test supervisors using said remote controllers. Upon deactivating, tracks are to be cleared and RPC 173 is to return to standard storage. Description: RPC 173 is an automotive rear-view window decoration resembling green dice with a fluffy texture. When outside an automobile and active, RPC 173 will create an area of effect with anomalous properties which grows exponentially over time. The first individual in a vehicle to enter its range will instantaneously find RPC 173 in their possession. Those in possession of RPC 173 are to be designated as the RPC 173 ID. Upon obtaining RPC 173, RPC 173 ID instances will hang RPC 173 and start their automobile, if needed, through physical contact, even if it is physically incapable of doing so. Other passengers, when present in a vehicle with an RPC 173 ID instance, become unresponsive and fixedly stare ahead. RPC 173, when suspended, causes the current RPC 173 ID and their vehicle to exhibit further anomalous properties. Once affected, RPC 173 ID instances become fixated on driving at high speeds and demonstrate significant increases in skill in the handling of their vehicles. RPC 173 ID instances are consistently capable of performing feats of defensive/stunt driving considered extremely hazardous or mechanically impossible under normal conditions to avoid deceleration. Vehicles affected by RPC 173 play music and undergo anomalous mechanical transformations to replace components which hinder speed and/or mobility. These replacements appear to occur when a component breaks or becomes ineffective due to external influence. When active, RPC 173 may cause other motorists within a 30-meter radius behind to pursue the vehicle it inhabits. Motorists within this range will have a 13.954% per second chance to undergo the same anomalous effects as an RPC 173 ID and follow. The number of motorists affected this way appears limited to 12 and are designated RPC 173D 1 through 12 respectively. Upon being affected, RPC 173D instances will constantly attempt to move ahead of the current RPC 173 ID instance. RPC 173 ID instances respond to this by driving aggressively and taking hazardous routes. Any affected individual who manages to drive ahead of an RPC 173 ID will find RPC 173 in their possession and thereby take the designation of RPC 173 ID. Upon losing RPC-173, individuals previously designated as RPC-173 ID will come to a stop in a confused state. It is currently impossible to halt any vehicle affected by RPC-173 by normal means. Blocking the path of any affected vehicle will result in an immediate evasion or alteration of route to avoid an obstruction before even meeting it. Attempts to forcefully stop an affected vehicle by any means appear circumvented or outright negated through coincidental events or random chance. Affected vehicles, when struck sufficiently to destroy or immobilize them, suffer only superficial damage, and right themselves horizontally or land vertically upright, thereafter unaffected. This gives reason to believe that RPC-173 alters probability in the favor of RPC-173 ID instances considerably. However, RPC-173, upon having its RPC-173 ID replaced for a 12th time, will cease all anomalous activity and enter an inert state for a week. Upon deactivating, all those affected will likewise come to a halt in a confused state. Discovery. RPC-173's anomalous nature was discovered after an MST dispatched to a raid site on 17 December 1995 left, after seizing a vehicle and ignoring communication systems. 12 vehicles were dispatched to pursue and apprehend them. However, due to RPC-173's anomalous properties, all motorists became RPC-173D instances and likewise proceeded to ignore outside commands. Using MST dashcams, RPC-173 was noticed to be reappearing in MST vehicles and transferred itself 11 times before deactivating on the 12th transfer. During the final transfer, MST Elia Dint performed a Scandinavian flick on a curved mountain road to outpace the preceding RPC-173 ID instance, and inadvertently obtained RPC-173. After all MST were regrouped and accounted for at Site 002, an investigation took place, and RPC-173's anomalous nature was realized.